clearly I'm not a professional. And we're back with another edition of the Fishing Pole. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Today I'm back here. This is my second day here at Indian River, Delaware. We're gonna see what's biting. I got some bait, got some stuff. Let's do some fishing. Let's see how big this guy is. I don't know. I don't know what this is. A tog? It's a tog. Maybe. Might be 15 inches. Dude. Killer toggy. I don't know. Has he cut the mustard? Yes, the mustard is cut. He's, I'd say he's 16 inches. Yeah, he's a keeper. Finally caught my killer tog here. You can see it takes a while for them to actually get to this point. You can see the big teeth on this guy. I have been mucking around all morning with these guys. Finally got one to take home. How this guy's gonna taste. I hear they're pretty good. Let's bust out some magic here. Keeper tog. Well, that was fun. Finally got me a keeper Tautog. Exciting day. We're gonna have him for dinner. Stay tuned, there's gonna be a catch and cook, and I'm gonna do a taste test, and we're gonna see if the blackfish lives up to its reputation as a great tasting fish. So these are the tog fillets. They're pretty easy to fillet, relatively speaking. If you ever filleted a fish before, it's not much different. The one difference is you can take some cheek meat out. I attempted to. It was not that big of a fish, but I did do it. It's pretty easy to get the skin off too. They have really, really tough skin, so make sure you got a sharp knife. Whenever you fillet, use a sharp knife. You don't want to make mistakes. I do have some bones in here, but I'm going to bear with that. I'm going to taste it in a little bit. These fish feed primarily off of crabs, crustaceans and stuff, and those fish are actually better to eat. They do call these the poor man's lobster. Some people call it the poor man's lobster. I've never eaten it before, so we're about to. Okay, we are back in my kitchen, and we're going to see if we can cook this fish. So I've chosen a very simple blackened fish recipe, and I've got one or two simple ingredients here. One is an over-the-counter blackening seasoning, and the other is we're going to just use some butter. And that's basically all we're going to do. I'm used to cooking a lot of trout, and I'm used to breading it. I'm used to putting an egg wash on it, which I'm not going to do with this because I really want to taste this fish. The other thing I did too is I had gone online and looked, and there are pin bones inside here, which nobody wants to eat bones. So I cut these out, kind of mangled the fillets a little bit, but you know what? We're going to eat this. Okay, so now we're going to coat these fillets with a little bit of this blackened seasoning. Don't forget to wash your hands before you do this. And we are going to sprinkle this on the fillets. All right, we got the pan heating up here. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put some butter in here. I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter here. We're going to let this melt, get nice and gooey inside the pan. And after this is melted, we're gonna then put the fillets on here. Now, we're gonna put the presentation side down first. You know that butter's hot. Butter. Smells like, definitely, Now, I'm gonna set the timer for another 2 minutes. I'm gonna leave that alone. We're gonna let that really cook. All right, now we're gonna flip it. Oh yeah, that's blackened. We're gonna try 2 minutes on each side. Oh yeah, it's already starting to fall apart, which is actually a good thing when you think about it. We're gonna do 2 minutes on this side. You know your fish is done when the smoke alarm goes off, so. Right? This is a real simple way of doing it. Now, like I said, I looked at a lot of other recipes, and I kind of picked this because it didn't require a lot of prep time. But you can make a chowder out of this, which sounds really interesting, but you need a lot of ingredients and a lot of prep time. And I really wanted to get the flavor of this for the first time, since it's the first time I'm actually eating one of these fish, and get my honest opinion. I can just see it falling apart. What we're gonna do in another minute, I'm going to maybe jam it with a fork and see how, see if it starts to fall apart. And if it does, I think we're good. I think we should be done soon, so. And if you don't really have a problem, I think it's done. It's going through pretty well. I don't want to like, there, it says it right there. Yeah, I think we're done. So now, my favorite part is we're gonna eat it. Clearly, I'm not a professional. So, first taste. Wow. That's good. Not a fishy taste at all. Very meaty fish. And the blackening seasoning really isn't that spicy. So, wow. It almost has like a shellfish consistency, I'm gonna say. Now, I guess I'm biased because I'm kind of luring myself up to that, but when I'm tasting it, it almost tastes like a crab. It's really good. A lot of other people have said the same thing about Todd, and I will definitely go back and catch some more. Okay, my mother-in-law is sitting here eating a fish. What do you think of the fish, Grandma?
Good.
Is it good?
Yeah, very good.
Very good. Grandma, tell the camera how old you are.
How old?
How old are you, Grandma?
I don't want to know, but I'll tell him.
Okay. You're not. My mother-in-law is 90 years old, so, and she's enjoying a piece of Tautog, so.